Hey guys, I'm going to try to record my thought process during this game and see if explaining out loud will make my gameplay better or worse. We are playing Implo's map. Here you can see that if we scout into the darkness, settling on stone is likely our best option. We'll build a worker, and for the first 5 turns we won't select the technology. This allows you to see if you can discover an AI, which might accelerate your research. For the first 5 turns in Diety, there are no barbarians that can attack you, so it's the best time to walk freely on land. Okay, so here we see the Egyptians, which on turn 4 gives us contact. I played this map before, and earlier I thought with what seems like a large coastal start that it would be great to have the Great Lighthouse, but as we'll find out soon, there's very little production here without bronze working, and so you're technologically capped if you want to get to sailing and then masonry. So what we're going to do is take advantage of stone instead, go for animal followed by the wheel for something to do, and then masonry. First, turns 6 to 10, you don't have to worry about any barbarians other than animal barbarians. So we'll freely walk. See, like this is a 50-50 I'm willing to take. Now it's turn 11, I'm going to walk on forest from now on. Okay, killed a wolf. We're at 0.0 health. Odds of spawning something bad are pretty low, so I'm going to walk onto the forest hill. Sentry here and heal. This is going to heal for a very long time. I'm going to grow so I can work this tile, hopefully this tile, and maybe this tile with the imperialistic trait.
Push your shoulder to the wheel.
If I had just one uncovered hill, I probably would skip the wheel. But as a result, you see that there is nothing for the worker to do except build roads to new cities beforehand. We go to size 4 because if you look at it, a settler is only 7 turns. With this it's 6. We want to time it so that the overflow goes into masonry for the Great Wall. City placement. This is close and will be positive commerce. This is close, will be positive commerce. This is far, but will give you 3 tiles of acquisition. And then later on, we'd like to take the food here, take the food here, take the commerce here, take the food here, and work from there. So we walk back on this tile to fog bust this tile. Keep this in the city. We'll have a bit of wasted hammers here for a little bit, but that's not a huge issue. The real question is, next turn, where do we want to road? Yeah, this is fog busted now. In terms of the next city, we technically have enough worker turns with this 6 and 6 to get over here. But I'm going to settle this city to get positive commerce because what I want to do is double down on the Great Wall followed by the pyramids. So the path will likely look like masonry followed by fishing because there's so many foods that I want, followed by bronze working for the accelerated wonder building, and then maybe agriculture, then pottery. We can circumvent pottery being late by having all the sea tiles. So now that this is working 6 turns, what I want to do is be able to time it so that the settler is here, I finish roading, and I go over here. He's just gonna walk on that tile. Ideally these two would switch, but right now it's not a major concern. This can go fog bust in the desert for a while. Now this is more efficient, but I want masonry to finish on the turn with the settler. Note that this is a hill with a river crossing, so that's why we're building the road over here. Since this is one turn different, we're just gonna walk over here anyways.
It is from their foes.
Now we're maxing overflow,
Cities were in the lesser
and we're gonna build the Great Wall in 7 turns, which should be a pretty reasonable for a Diety start. Allocate 1 worker turn to road and cancel. So we build. And we can see from here that it's -2 per turn, but we were at 9 commerce, now we're at 13, so this is a +2 commerce net positive just by starting off. So we're gonna sink a turn to get binary commerce. And ideally what the city would do is grow, build maybe the fishing boat, and then build a settler to settle here because we will cap out at growth while building the pyramids. Now it's true we could build the pyramids over here with plenty of production. That is one option. We get started now. It really depends on if we want to gamble on a spy versus engineer, or if we want to get to writing in time and have the person be a scientist. This would be 6 turns. The net production here is 10. If we switch this over, that's 3, and this will be 4, which is 3, 4, 8, 11. So if we can get this to size 3 in a quote-unquote reasonable amount of time, then building the pyramids here is much faster. In fact, let's give that a shot. Stonehenge is gone. We want the city to grow, even though this may seem beneficial. We'll be switching this tile over soon anyways. Finish the road. Okay, now this is here. We can take a safe spot.
Give a man a fish, and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, and you feed him for a lifetime.
Now we'll do our half-road strategy and prep for the city. This is asking for extra commerce, so we'll give it to here instead. And there's our Great Wall. Now fog busting is just to prevent city from forming where we want to settle. And here we can build a settler. We want to time it so that we have extra workers when bronze working hits, which is approximately in 12 turns. Now that this is done, we'll switch over to that. And we'll use chops to finish the pyramids, probably. This makes this slower, but that's pretty acceptable. We'll take that guy home. And the real question here is it worth it to grow 6 turns and then go here? So we'll be losing 4 production per turn for 6 turns. The difference is 5 turns, so we get 5 turns of +3 versus 6 turns of +4. So it's actually worthwhile just to start the pyramids this way, which is fine. You can do this type of walk on the hills to move faster. This is done in 4 turns, so what we can do is road exactly to the tile, which saves us a turn for settling. So you see here now, we can settle because we have the Great Wall, we're not afraid, and we'll build this workboat. Now, if you get the food over here, you look at this, our main priority is getting this worker, which means we will overlap a little bit. Instead, get some production in. This is 5 turns. This will be 4 turns. We'll get that extra commerce tile. I think this is a safe walk, yeah. 4 turns, 5 turns. turns. Gives us a chance to grow here. Now with this being 5, the base 4, there's exactly 5 turns. We're going to switch back.
It is entirely seamless for a young man killed in battle to lie mangled by the bronze spear. In his death, all things appear fair.
Here we're going to stack down another worker to accelerate our production. Agriculture is 6 turns and would give us a boost to pottery. But we might want the commerce, soul commerce instead. The thing is we'll need writing and sailing. So I think we'll actually go straight to pottery and skip agriculture for now. It's only important once the city can really grow. Otherwise, this tile is equally effective for settlers. And we can't get the bonus for this worker anyways. I'm gonna jump this guy back. Sentry. Mark down. At this point, chops is faster than mining this hill for more production. And now we can see what the Egyptians are building. Is this enough? No. One more turn. I'll walk back, don't need to take the fight. As you see, 11 production. This builds a workboat, so we'll build an extra warrior. On this growth turn, this will be a +4, and this will be, we can get to size 2 if we borrow this here. And this worker will finish in a timely manner anyways. Walk back. Start on settlers. This chop will be in time. We can mine here, but miss the bonus on here, so I think what we're gonna do is I want to settle here before the Egyptians get sailing, but I don't think they're teching sailing for a while. We're gonna need commerce, so we're actually gonna go this slow route here. Three turns. This will stack on here, make it reduce one more turn. That should be a pretty reasonable date. Oh no, it won't stack. Whoops. In that case, I would just double down on the road. And then this will go into pottery later. Is this growth sufficient for the worker? No, I need this warrior. Okay, because it's on the last turn, we know we'll get the raw bonus, which is fine. The trick is to get the settler here without this guy interfering.
Hath not the potter power over the clay to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor?
And ta-da, pyramids at 1640, which is acceptable. We're not actually building a cottage here, we're just unit canceling. And now we really want sailing or writing. We probably want writing first because that gives us the ability to not get this great guy, hopefully, if we're fast enough. Which means this is not actually going to be a settler, it's going to be a worker. We want to capture this without completely sinking our economy. And this, while nice, doesn't really help our economy. Right now, because we are working all good tiles for the most part, it doesn't make sense to switch to slavery and representation. There goes the Great Lighthouse. Here we can do that micro to get to size 3. So because we're sending empty, what I'm gonna do is move this guy here to scout. That's clear. Land that. Set boat in granary. And then this, we put a settler. And with that, we should have close to enough commerce to get us where we need to go. This settler will be going here, so we want to make it fast. That was unlucky. So, because this overlaps in tiles, I think it should get instant commerce without us having to worry about it. This is going to put a workboat for that tile, now that that's important. And let's see. Yeah, as you can see, it's really expensive. Oh, it's because I don't have sailing. Whoops. Forgot about that. Pre-road. There are 2 settlers here. Workers there. So I'm gonna build more cottages. And to help us get some commerce, make sure we get the writing in time, I'm gonna go there. Alright, so let's look at what ideal roads would mean for these cities. It would be road, 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 road. When the settler comes here, I'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, which means it'd be nice to fulfill this here. Let's hope our barons don't get in the way. I'm gonna squeeze in a little bit more roads workers before we start working. Still trying to max that commerce. Do I really need this worker? Can I get away with not building a worker? Might be able to. There's a lot of ocean. 21 turns. Gonna need to pre-chop this for that. I want to settle this before they get boats out. So let's see. Allocated, allocated. We can get away with this. Notice this gives you enough in time. This gives you extra walk. This stays here. Oh, we're between a rock and a hard place. That's unfortunate. Doesn't happen often, but it does. Let's see if we get lucky, but I doubt we do. Maximizing our commerce. Maybe we can be a bit generous on the food and switch this over here. We don't really want that settler that fast. No, you know what? We're gonna eat a warrior in the 2 turns. Goodbye. Enough for writing. We'll have this overflow. This will work that, this will work that.
True glory consists in doing what deserves to be written, in writing what deserves to be read.
So we need growth to get to size 4 to not waste tiles, but let's see, this hill chop will be 20, so that's 40 with creative. Yeah, close enough. Not gonna get much faster than that. Going for sailing to get us those international trade routes. We can buy this. This, what we're gonna do is these will all go that way, build cottages. This will work that. We'll whip this in time. This would be size 4, this would be size 5. Okay, now that we've properly fog busted, this can go this way. Yeah, two turns growth, and then we're gonna wing it for the academy. And this will go here. Oops, forgot I don't have agriculture up. This chops. We'll want to build libraries in every city once we switch to representation. So let's. Oh, misclick. Fat finger misclick. Okay, so that'll grow in one turn. We have to keep that food. So we'll go in 2 turns. Okay, so now that this is done, and this is done, we'll let that put a warrior, chop, switch that. That could have been swapped last turn. No, this turn. Never mind. And then we'll preempt that. We're going to whip that. And we'll grow here. So this is the turn, I believe. We can swap to representation and slavery for 1 turn. This settler will need a worker, so we'll go here. Make sure that our commerce stacks. Eventually we'll need to get a workboat out. Okay, so let's see. This tile, this tile. Insufficient food. So unfortunately that tile has to go. So this will be 9 turns, and this is 14 turns, and this bar will be mostly decent. If you get a great engineer, no great loss. Like that. Now that we have plenty of happiness, we can grow. Let's see, what tiles are we not working? These are all good tiles except for these two, so I think I will wait 1 turn and I will whip anyways. This is unfortunate, it's just a matter of timing. So here we'll build the granary, but eventually we'll want the lighthouse too. Okay, so Hatshepsut's going for the alphabet, which is great, which means we don't need to. She's also Jewish. Somewhat unexpected. Is there any way to get 3 commerce? 3 commerce? Yeah, that sounds good. We'll just delay the whip here, 1 turn. Not the worst.
You can't direct the wind, but you can adjust the sail.
Okay, we finally get agriculture. Here we want to build a library. Expose that. Because now we see with our worker buffer, we see +3, +3, +3, +3, +3. International trade routes. We're going to take the lesser food to get a greater stock in the granary, switch this over here. Do I want to settle? Yeah, I think it should be positive. This... no. +1. I guess he's out of cities. I'm going to do that. This city will now be on full growth. This will whip. We'll return this. Return that. We really don't need much production now. Now I'm going to avoid rolling this for a moment because I want better production. 1 tile worked. We'll whip that. Trend erode that. Get agriculture in 1 turn. Notice this granary bank is slightly low. Eventually we'll want to probably do something about that. This will be 3 turns. Let's see. 2 turns, so that should be 1 turn. Cancel. Move. Finish that. I'll let this build the warrior. We don't want to build this because we want to build more warriors with hunting as a default trait. This will build the library. This will be a backup to this library. It's already 43%. We've still got 4 more turns to go. I'll be trading for alphabet. At some point we want to be Jewish. There goes the Temple of Solomon. You know what? I'm gonna spare the favor here and go explore. Oh! Let's get some more trade routes. Oh, they're different religions. It's fine for now. Keep in mind, with these coastal borders, only the Egyptians can attack us. And they're not plotting. It's another Jewish city. 5. Build mine. Do I want to farm this? No, I don't think I do. What I want is another settler out of somewhere. Don't want to whip my capital because I want that to grow. So maybe this heads home. Well, let's farm this and whip the settler from here. Oh wait, there's no grand area yet. Oh well. I'll think about that later. Someone has the Colossus? Holy moly. Let's see, that's +2, +5, +5. And that finishes. Which gives us a road. Maybe we can just chop a settler at health. Alright, it's gonna be about 55% chance of scientists. And next turn we start, well maybe this turn, no, next turn we'll start double scientists here to beat out that, just in case. Any resources? No, we don't like you enough. Oh, it's engineer. Unlucky. Okay, so here it's 25 turns, here it's 55 turns, so we're safe. We'll do a half step here. Keep that for some, probably literature. Can I? Yeah, let's do that. So much free. Do I have enough? Be close. Nope. Okay, now that that's here, after the library, we're being happy for a little bit. 4 turns. Well, alright. +2? Yeah, okay. Use that guy to actually finish things. Warrior's done here, warrior's done here, warrior's not done here. So go in 3 turns. This would just build lighthouse. Start the scientist here, 34. And then we're gonna relax here. Lighthouse. 34 turns. Unfortunate about the academy, but can't be helped. And that's what you get when you start the pyramids. No, we'll do that. And that's setting up for a major war. What do we want to chop? Once we want a chariot, but really the chop is going into the settler for here. I'm gonna take this risk. Yeah, that's fine. This is fine. This will be done soon. Now that this is done, we're going to give the food back over here so the city can grow a little bit. We really don't want great people production here. Just that. 3 turns, 3 turns. We capped? Yeah, we're capped. Tax, no resources still. We'll build a couple cottages here. This will finish. Really want this production. Wrap up these things. Never whip if you're working a good tile. It's 2. We'll just get started on the cottages. It's fine. It makes it please. The Egyptians don't pleased. She has alphabet. Is this fun? Yeah, this is fun. Hanging gardens. Alright, so we have enough to get to it in one turn, but we need commerce, so there's that. Do I want to build Moai here? No, not really. Let's build 2 chariots. This is mostly to figure out what's going on up there. Nope. Stop building scientists. Oh. This will be back on settler production in a second anyways.
Art for art's sake is an empty phrase. Art for the sake of truth, art for the sake of the good and the beautiful. That is the faith of all institutions.
Nothing to do here. I'm gonna half road. Let's see. Can I grow in one? No. I don't remember how much it takes to get the alphabet, so we'll just check each turn. I know this is not a good deal, but something else is. At a point, do I take this back? I think I do. Take this back and do that. And you are hereby expelled from the borders. Is this worth it? Think so. Giving this back. Would you like to give me alphabet? Yes.
Words have the power to
Alright, we'll be self-tacking masonry, but let's see what we can get from Washington. Maybe ironworking. Nice.
You should hammer
Ah, we're on iron. What's... Maybe Moai here. It's either Moai here or Moai here. See, we want to build up here eventually. Really want that tile. She's still pleased with me. Yes. No need to switch to religion yet. Might skip religion to avoid trade conflicts. Doesn't really benefit us at the moment. I want Washington to be pleased for this ivory, but it's not worth arcing off the Egyptians. Ugh, we'll probably fight without ivory anyways. This is almost done, so we're not gonna whip. Maybe chop. Now let's cancel this. Have this guy finish. Guy. Road. Gonna farm up. We don't actually want to fight here. Oh, Isabella. Why is she annoyed? You're traded with our worst enemies. That sucks. Okay, we can build research now. Do I want currency first? That is a good question. Let's get mysticism because it's cheap at 0. Or do we want currency now? How much can I risk for aesthetics? Let's see what people are attacking. Can research literature. Can research literature. Let's screw it. Let's gamble. We have the great engineer anyways. When did I hook up copper? Oh, Christ. This was a mistake. That's okay. One spearman against war chariots is not terrible, but it would have been nice to have an extra warrior. We'll just fog west with chariots later, or sentry with chariots. The settler will want a route. 1, 2. Let's just save that. What's the simplest way? Yeah, this is unfortunate shenanigans, but let's get what you pay for. Guess we could move this guy, but at this point, it saves one turn. Okay, double archer. I think it's safe to put one here now. $25, $35, $45. Let's strike this one down. Do I want to take this? Not yet, next turn. 5 turns. That's a lot. Another reason why having a slow settler is fine. Ooh, this might be a boost. Not willing to risk it. One, two, three, four. Statue of Zeus. Statue of Zeus. Okay, let's try this. Yikes. Yikes. Very unfortunate. Build myself a goddamn chariot. Now this city's gonna be unhappy. It's okay, this one's more important. Stupid sexy barbarian. This is probably payback for my earlier comments about not needing units. City gonna grow. It is. We're capped. That's quite unfortunate. Let's put a worker at a very slow pace. That was a blunder. Alright, what's the minimum to get us to currency? 4 turns. Good golly. $19? $21. Nope. I'm gonna do this stupid shuffle to get over here. It's not like we really need that city right now. Moai. Currency in 1. Okay. Stupid Shuffle Part 1. We might just cold whip the library. Too much food anyways.
Everything is worth what its purchaser will pay for.
And, ooh, nice. Nice. Okay, switching to better ratios. And look, it's perfect. Turn 100. Arguably another city could produce this, but we're not going to bother. Let's whip that. And we'll save for turn 100, I think.